Hello, good morning, student. Today, once again, I am before you. My dear, by coming before you, I feel much more pleasure, and I think I am doing my duty for your fulfillment and to accomplish the requirement of syllabus. My dear, today we shall learn more about third poem, A Tiger in the Zoo. Very inspiring poem for all of us. My dear, let us learn in what way animals live their life. We see animals have the same desire as we have. They love and like liberty. They don't like to be imprisoned in anywhere, either in a zoo or in a cage by someone. But this poem describes the plight of wild animals. In what way they suffer a lot. And my dear, you will surprised to know that we people are the means of their sufferings. They do not suffer by themselves, but by us. Here in this poem, the poet has titled the composition A Tiger in the Zoo. The poet Leslie Norris has described the way of living their feelings either in their natural inhabitant or in a man-made cage. So I told you this poem throws the light on the plight of wild animals when they are kept in a zoo. My dear, you may feel the real mentality of animals first who live in their natural inhabitant, and second of those have been made captive. And here we see animals feel much more pleasure in their natural inhabitant as we feel certain liberty at home or wherever we like to live. In the same way, they feel also. This poem tells us about the contrast of a tiger kept in the zoo with the tiger in its natural inhabitant. Let us compare their lives by getting the lines of the poem. My dear, we have the lines of the first stanza. I quote the lines. He stalks in his vivid stripes the few steps of his cage on pads of velvet quiet in his quiet rays. The only one animal is referred here. It is a tiger. He stalks in his vivid stripes, and the tiger is made captive, is kept in a cage. And my dear, by seeing their facial expression, we feel that the animal is in full of his anger, but is compelled, can do nothing, cannot attack, cannot roar because he is helpless, because he has been made captive by putting in a cage. My dear, the first word he stalks in what way? The tiger moves not in its free way or the way he has to walk. We see the tiger feels something wrong which has been done by we people, by the master of the Jew, because he has done so for his livelihood. My dear, it is not justified to get money by putting others in trouble. Of course, we would not like to be kept in a cage, to be made captives, and to suffer a lot. And we see his status shows the emotions of anger which comes out who encounters with the animal. Actually, the tiger is underestimated. It is because it is quite helpless. If a tiger is in its natural habitat, nobody would like to face or encounter, because it is known to us that it is very fierce and we cannot face its anger. But what happened with the tiger, who is quiet, who is silent? My dear, we have the supporting stanza. In the second stanza, a justification has come. He should be lurking in shadows, sliding through long grass near the water hole where plums deer pass. He should be, he refers to the tiger. The tiger should be lurking. Lurking means waiting for something. Certainly, a wild animal in its natural surrounding waits for its hunt, its prey, only to fulfill his hunger. Sliding through a long grass, once again you ask the question, what is the tiger doing there in long grass? My dear, through long grass, the tiger is waiting for its prey because he has his hunger like us. We do something to fulfill our hunger, and it is also said that a hungry man is an angry man. And this rule is implied with the animals also. We cannot deny the effect of this proverb, and we see in what way it affects us as well as the animals. My dear, we shall complete the rest two stanza by means of another videos, and I hope you will study the contrast of a tiger kept in the zoo with the tiger in its natural habitat. By putting yourself in such a situation, you may realize what was the mentality of the tiger who was kept in the zoo. and I hope we shall finish our task gradually and we shall be able to qualify the examination with good marks. Our every support is only meant for you, my dear. We are doing a lot. Our other colleagues all are doing their best. Accordingly, we have only one motto, that is to enrich you by providing the analytic view of the textual tediousness and other thing, and through our videos every day we make it clear that if feel something uncleared, you have some doubt, you may ask. The school has given you the number, you may contact and you may ask in, so that you can remove your doubt. Thank you very much.